Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you in another video. All right, so it's 11:30. I gotta be a quarter like 1:30. Quarter's like 20 minutes away, but still, we're cutting it close. But I wanted to come on this channel, kind of talk about something that didn't have nothing to do with me, but still give y'all a therapy session. Another one anyway. Azealia Banks. She got on the internet somehow. I guess it was on IG in her stories, and just proceeded to say some things that made herself look really horrible, like a horrible human being. She was essentially saying that because she got treated poorly on Wildin' Out by DC Young Fly, um, she's like more or less taking credit for his wife's passing by way of her own, practices, whatever type of beliefs she holds. And for me, it's like, look, I know that I have engaged in what she's engaging in right now. That is, when you feel like you're hurt, you want to take your pound of flesh out of whatever hurt you or out of the universe itself. It's the very essence of being able to disconnect from God, which would allow you to be in a position to be seen this way and not have a problem with it. She's not protecting herself for the energy that comes from becoming the thing that she hates, which is someone that picks on others. She allowed her hurt to turn her into a devil to attack someone when they are suffering. And she also allowed that same energy within her to allow herself to be someone who would be hated simultaneously just for doing so. That's the essence of what self-loathing is all about, in the confusion of selfishness as it pertains to believing that you're entitled to be treated a certain way despite not being willing to treat someone else the right way. She thinks that because she's been hurt, it's okay for her to turn into someone that hurts others, not realizing that she's welcoming the deserving of the hurt that came. Karma came first. And so that's what it comes down to for me. I too made that mistake when I was her age. You see what I'm saying? And that's key to this. Because when I look at Azealia Banks, it's easy to say she's supposed to have it all together because she's a superstar. She's supposed to have it all together because she's in the public eye and she has a voice from which to do so. But the reality is, I'm at 38 years of age right now, and 2 hours from now, because of decisions I made, I got to go to court. So who am I to tell her on this day that the energy she's engaging in is something that I wouldn't have did, or something that is different? It's not like that. It's not about me engaging in the same thing she did. It's about understanding what coerces her to be this evil. And it's the pain and the entitlement that you deserve to be treated exalted in the first damn place. And see, that's the problem. A lot of times people sit back in depression. They're in depression. I'm saying this from a point of understanding based on my own experiences. They're in a depression because it's all about them. This is what I was talking about in the last therapy session I had. I was selfish. So when anybody did anything to me, it was the worst thing in the world, because the first thing I'm thinking about when I wake up in the morning is me, and this last thing I go to sleep thinking about is myself. So anytime you do something to me, it's like the end of the world. If I was too busy being unselfish, I'd have anything you did to me. Why? Because I'm too busy doing everything else. Because I'm too busy thinking about how I can be of service to everybody else, and too busy listening to the thank yous that come from doing right by people. I don't have time to listen to you. Whatever that energy would be that I would otherwise pay attention to, that I would react to, I don't have time. I'm too busy being a good person. I'm too busy trying to make sure my people is right. Azealia Banks is focused on the wrong stuff. She's being used by a demon that she's allowing to use her, that was only purpose was to turn her into that demon. That what she took on, she was open to taking that on before it happened, by way of her selfishness and entitlement to thinking that she didn't deserve any punishment, or that nothing should come her way but good. So when it doesn't, she want to cast spells and all kinds of stuff. No. You weren't a good person when you walked in there and that happened to you. That's the problem. It's not that it happened to you. Who were you when it happened? You were somebody quick to go and turn around and make that worse on somebody else. Not to mention that she's the type of person who's been doing this to people all this time. Way before she went on that show doing that, she was engaging in energy that was not positive, making herself look bad, and then wondering why her art isn't exalted the way that she wants it to. That's why. It's not because you went on Wild 'N Out and they made fun of you. It's because of who you've been the whole time surrounding. Not of God, of yourself, and the revenge of your own pain. And because of it, you become the very thing that you don't like. And if someone else isn't spiritually wise, you're going to turn them into that too. And it keeps tumbling forward, Azealia. It keeps going. So that's what I'm at with. It's like, look, I am not one of those people that say because she engages in witchcraft or whatever, she's a bad person. I don't believe that. I believe in whatever love you engage in. You can find the God that created me. If you're engaging in the right love, he'll find you. You ain't got to have it right. Nobody got it right. But when you do the wrong things in regards to thinking that you're entitled to nothing ever bad happening to you, and anytime it does, you're going to destroy 8 and 9 different things, then friend, you are the bad guy. And the enemy will strike you every time it wants to strike everything else. Heed it. This ain't got nothing to do with whether you're praying to Christ, Allah, Buddha. It don't matter. It's the same devil that will use you to harm everybody else while making you feel like you're exalted and entitled to being receiving the energy that allows you to do that. That ain't nothing meant to make you better. That's meant to make people hate you. That's going to destroy you. DC Young Fi gonna have everybody come to his support when you talk like that. They ain't gonna remember what happened to you, and they ain't gonna care because karma came early, and you was like that. And when it happened to you, were you looking to apply any forgiveness? Were you looking to apply any, well, let me think about her kids. She had kids, little ones. Nah, we ain't thinking about none of that. We thinking about how I got hurt 4 years ago when I went on that show and something that I did wasn't successful, and it's not my fault. It's everybody's fault but me that my music didn't succeed. They was making fun of me. You went on Wild 'N Out, of course they were making fun of you. You know what I'm saying? And why you went to Wild 'N Out, maybe it wasn't your choice. Hey, not everybody, you don't deserve to be treated poorly. And you spoke up on it in a way that was respectful, but you did not leave it there. You didn't leave it there. You waited to the worst possible time to strike somebody that you thought hurt you, and you made yourself 10 times worse than they were. He would have never did that to you if you would have lost somebody like that. He would have never did that. You did that, Azealia. So that's why I'm here. I'm talking directly to her from within, a person who's struggling right now with doing stuff that tumbled forward because I was engaging in stuff that made me worse. Because I thought I was entitled to being treated right. I'm me. Of course I'm supposed to be treated right. The universe is supposed to give me everything. I'm spoiled. Mommy gave me everything. Why wouldn't the world give me everything? Anytime the world hurt me, it's the spotlight is on me. It's almost like I'm waiting for the spotlight to get on me. Somebody hurt me so I can lash out and all the evil nonsense that I've been engaging in the whole time. That's what that is. She didn't get hurt and then something happened. No, she was loaded the evil. She was loaded it. It was waiting for an opportunity to strike. And when that energy came at her, she returned it tenfold because that's what was there. People allow their pain to turn them into monsters. And we allow other people's pain to turn other people into monsters while we stay silent. I ain't doing it today. Not on this day. Not with what I got going on. She gonna hear directly from me. I don't have no bad energy toward either one of those people. But when I'm praying for the healing of somebody and their children, and I see nonsense like this, and I'm going through this, you're gonna hear from me. I'm gonna at you, so you click on this, Azealia. Because I want you to see the energy that you're engaging in ain't gonna bring you nothing but the reputation of being the atomic bomb of trauma that you would become. BDL 44, I thank you all for watching.